Hello tank commanders, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the Object 252U, which is a tier 8 Soviet heavy tank. The Object 252U competes with any other Soviet heavy tanks, including the IS-3, KV-4, Tu-2020, IS-6 Legend, and the IS-5, and the IS-2 Sage, which all of those tanks I have in my garage. So let's get down to the stats. The hit points of this tank is 1,800, which you can increase to 1,908. So it does have a lot of hit points, which can come in handy because you are a heavy tank and you are gonna rush front line. So you have to take all the hits and all the shots from the enemy vehicles. So this tank is in the stores today, and I recommend you getting it because for 5,000 gold, that is probably one of the best deals you'll ever get for the Object 252U, which is a really good tank, probably the best tier 8 Soviet tank. Yeah, so it does have a DPM of 1,931, which is a bit low, but obviously with that 14.2 second reload time and 400 damage, you aren't going to get any more DPM. The penetration of this tank is 225, so you're going to have a nice time, and it's going to be easy to pen all the lower plates of each tank, and the APCR pen is 265, which is really good, easily penning for the frontal plates of the Tiger II and etc, etc, etc. The damage given to this tank is 420 with the gold shell, 316 with the AT shell, 500. So yeah, it has a lot of damage, a bit higher than the other regular Soviet tanks, which are given 400 damage each. The reload time of the tank is 13 seconds flat. But this guy obviously doesn't use his gun rammer, so he increased his pen to 235 instead of lowering his reload time to 13 seconds. So there we see the ISU take a nice shot into the boot of the ISU, doing 453 damage, and the ISU barely has any hit points because given 1,010 hit points, the ISU is a bit weak on hit points, so now only has 537 left, and after one shot, he is a one shot to any single tank in the game. So there, right, amazing position right here. Hide our lower plate, get the bounce on their unpenetrable turret, and their unpenetrable nose cone, which you can APCR and easily pen if the tank is tilted. So the Soviet tanks do have a nose cone, except the IS-6, who has a flat 50-degree tilted plate on the frontal thing. And the Leopard PK finished off the enemy Object 252U. So this tank is pretty fast. We're going 35 kilometers an hour right now. The top speed of the tank is 35, and the backward speed is 14 kilometers an hour. We are given 6 degrees of depression, which is barely anything. And depression would come, but depression would be nice if, you know, because you have unpenetrable turret, depression would be nice, but that would just make the tank OP if you had depression. So we see the E75 crawling over here, and we take a nice 406 damage shot onto the side of the E75. And the waffle is low, so we're gonna try rushing the waffle. Maybe not. Actually, no. We're gonna start rushing the waffle. And yeah, he's sadly finished off by the Leopard PTA. So now we're like a sitting duck, except a sitting duck with armor. So it's gonna have the enemy teams are gonna have a hard time injuring us. And we take a nice 421 damage shot to the T54 lightweight. Now T54 lightweight is basically a medium tank with that trollish turret armor and everything. But back onto the Object 252 review. So now we take a nice block from the E75, and the Tiger II is gonna run away because he's a baby. So now we're just gonna back up and mention this: Tiger II isn't the most skilled player, which you can see by the gamer tag, and he is a stock tank, which is gonna be very sad at the end of the gameplay, which you'll soon see. And there we're just gonna back up into a safe, secure location, and we try to shoot the Tiger II, but he luckily manages to take cover by the building. So yeah, right now you can see that this tank's playstyle is very good, it's versatile, and then we take a nice 398 damage into the track of the Tiger II. And the E75, again we get the block from the E75. So you can see we do have a lot of armor, and we were also showing our side. So the E75 did struggle penning your side. So we can easily pen the E75's bottom plate. Not easily because sometimes we can't pen it because when he's tilted the tank, it is hard for us to pen it. But when we load up an APCR shell, and even if he angles tank, we're still gonna easily shoot a bullet right through his lower plate. So now the E75, he's just gonna back up because he can't take any more shots. We do 373 damage onto the E75, but now it's a 2v4, and the WZ, I don't know why he rushed, but he rushed. So there he's finished off by the E75 is finished up by the Object 252U, but the E75 also managed to finish off the WZ 120. So now it's basically a 1v3. Or maybe 1v4 you can call it. Yeah, so now we're just gonna take our time, not rush the T54 lightweight, because the lower 42 can spray us with his 4-shell magazine. But we're just gonna back up here and take it slow and easy. Don't rush because we do have the time, 2 minutes and 25 seconds. We're just gonna peek here to find any more enemy vehicles. And all 3 tanks, both of the 2 of the remaining 3 tanks are fast, so they could easily run away or circle us. But there, you see, the Tiger is stopped, so it's not hard to pen the side of the Tiger 2's turret, and we can easily do that with our AP shell. So now that Tiger 2 is not the most skilled player. Right now, you can't predict that, but at the end of the review, you're gonna know he's not the most skilled player. T5 for lightweight's taken cover by the rock, and because of his concealment, it was hard to spot him. But we do drop him down to 69 HP, shooting a nice 408 damage shell right into his frontal armor, which is barely any. And there's Lorraine is spotted, and he's trying to come up to our boot, but the T5, we take a nice shot of 286 damage. Not a nice shot. Sad shot by the T5 for lightweight, but we do manage to finish off the Lorraine. So now we're in a bit of a crusty crap position, like I call it. And the T5 for lightweight is trying to circle us, but the T5 for lightweight doesn't have the best average speed, so we finish him off, and it's hard to circle a tank with a fast moving turret. So now the Tiger 2 has a stock gun, which really hurts the team, because he only has a 2020 alpha. And from now on, you can realize the Tiger 2 is not the most skilled player. Only has 1 HP left. Even if we ram him, we can easily kill him, but we don't want to take that chances. We load up an APCR bullet just in case we can pen him, and boom, he's finished off, popping up his turret and landing it back down, doing a total of 4.5k damage and a 4 kill mastery. So that was a dub, as I call it, and Object 252U literally carried his whole team. Given 91,000 credits, 2,040 free XP, which is barely anything, and 4,474 damage, we did do a really good battle. So, obviously, we topped the most damage in the whole game. The Waffle, who is also in the same clan, also nearly almost topped us. He only needed 2 more shots, and he could have easily topped the damage from us. And yeah, we did receive a Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, obviously, because we did carry that 1v4 or 1v3, whatever you like to call it. So yeah, the Object 252 is a really good tank. Definitely recommend you getting it. It is back in the stores with a really cheap Black Friday price. Many tanks are in the stores right now, like the VK168, Lorraine, etc., etc. So make sure you grab the Object 252 if you really have the gold in your garage. If you enjoyed today's content, please jerk that subscribe button and whack that like button, and leave a comment down below telling me which tank I should review next. Hope you enjoyed today's content once more. Hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hut 3 Party out.